What's up, y'all? Around this time last year, I made a video on the Tampa Bay Rays and if they're World Series contenders. In that video, I'm pretty sure I did say I believed in this Rays team, and they could make the World Series, and they did. So I was pretty happy with that prediction. Now, this year, I'm kind of making a similar video on the Chicago White Sox. I think there's really only a couple good teams in the American League. The Yankees, the White Sox, the Rays, the Twins, the Blue Jays are like the top five, I'd say. Maybe Astros are in there as well. But I think it's really a two-team race between the White Sox and Yankees. And right now, I'm going to take this White Sox lineup because the Yankees have injury problems and not many pitchers after Cole and Chapman and Britton in the bullpen. But even if everyone's healthy, I might actually take this White Sox team, especially while they grow throughout the season because they're relatively young. I mean, pitching wins games in the playoffs, and when you have Lucas Giolito, who totally broke out in 2020, is an ace. You got Dallas Keuchel, who, if you're kind of more of a casual fan, you don't realize how good he's actually been. He's had an ERA between the 2s and the 3s the past couple years. You got Lance Lynn as the number 3 guy brought over from Texas. If you're casual, obviously, well, I'm not going to say you're a casual, but if you're a casual fan, you realize how good Lance Lynn really is. He's like that. You're going to have Dylan Cease, who's coming into his second year. He's pretty good. Carlos Rodon is all right. They lost Jose Quintana, but can Michael Kopech step up for this team? And if he steps up and he's a really good, plays up to his potential, at least for like a rookie season, and he's your number 4 guy, that is a big step for the White Sox. Now, obviously, the bullpen isn't as great. Obviously, the Liam Hendricks pickup is massive. They also got some guys like that are not big names, but they can definitely do it. I mean, Aaron Bummer is great. Evan Marshall has came up. Cody Hoyer looks pretty good as a rookie. Jimmy Cordero, people can't really hit him, but he struggles with walks. Ronaldo Lopez, Matt Foster. Like, it's a solid bullpen of guys that could prove themselves throughout the season, and you could have hope for that as a White Sox fan. Now, a thing that can really make or break this White Sox season is the hire of Tony La Russa. Now, he used to be the White Sox manager back in like the 70s and 80s, and he's pretty old right now, and it's a new age of baseball. He's also been having some DUIs over like the offseason. It's not great, especially with this White Sox team that has a lot of interesting young players who definitely play the game and like the new age of bat flips and like pop the shirt out, big chains, all that. Now, Tim Anderson came out the other day and said he's 110% behind Tony La Russa and that they got the right guy. So if Tony La Russa can realize he's in this new age of baseball and he's good with these guys, then he is a Hall of Fame coach. So it will be an amazing hire, or it could go the completely opposite way and the two sides can clash. It's kind of a big thing, but I have hope that it's going to work out. In fact, I'm going to have an awards video predicting the 2021 MLB Awards, and I took Tony La Russa as Coach of the Year. So I don't know. That's kind of a little spoiler for the next video. Who knows? I took Tony La Russa for Coach of the Year because I think the White Sox are going to be the best team this year, and that will kind of surprise some people. Not that Tony La Russa is going to be an amazing coach, although I do think he'll be good. But now let's talk about this lineup, which is just as good as the pitching. It might be even better. You got Tim Anderson leading off like he's done the past 2 years. He's won a batting title. He almost won it last year. He's going to practically guaranteed to bat 300 for you. You got Adam Eaton. They brought him back. He was kind of there during like that rough stretch between like 2012 to 2017 where they didn't have anything. He's good. He maybe can bat around 300 this year. Yeah, Yasmani Grandal, who is the second best catcher in baseball. He really had almost a resurgence in his career from when he was in LA. He's actually gotten better with age now that he was in Milwaukee and now he's in Chicago. You got Jose Abreu, who won the MVP last year. He's a top first baseman in the league. You got Eloy Jimenez, who was the second coming of Marcell Ozuna. He might run some DH this year, or he'll play left field. You got Yohan Moncada, who is yet to kind of live up to the hype of he was like a top prospect traded for Chris Sale. But he's still good. Like, he's still a starter third baseman on a lot of teams. You got Luis Robert, who I think is going to absolutely go crazy this year. His nickname is La Pantera, which is like Spanish for the Panther, which is a sick name. He hits the ball super hard. He's at the top of like batted balls, velocity, but he strikes out a lot. He's also got the speed and defense for sure. Well, I think he's really going to break out this year, so I expect him to be like a top 5 center field. I don't want to say that, but he's going to be a top 10 center fielder by the end of the year for sure. You got Adam Engel, which is okay, and then you got Nick Madrigal, who is actually had a really good 2020. He batted over 300 batted over 300 for sure. Not sure what the actual number was, but he's really small. He's like 5'6", but he's the second coming of Jose Altuve. The White Sox also have some of the most prospects on the top 100 list, and these guys aren't really prospects for them anymore. They should be in the lineup this year. So some of the questions are, can Kopech really help this year? Can he hit his potential and start his career after some injuries and he sat out last year? Is Garrett Crochet the real deal? He had a really good 2020, even though he got drafted in like the same year, which never happens. But he's a big lefty, throws over 100. Can he really be the real deal, and can he be the setup guy for Liam Hendriks this year? Does Andrew Vaughn make the team? Andrew Vaughn is their highest ranked prospect. He might make the team. It's kind of hard to fit him into this lineup with Jose Abreu at first base. Can he get some DH? But Aloy's playing left field. We'll see. Maybe he'll make the team as like the bench player and get some playing time. Is Nick Madrigal, can he keep up batting 300 for an entire year? I definitely think so. He seems to have all the tools. So these are kind of the 4 big prospect storylines this year to watch as a White Sox fan. It's exciting regardless. So if you're a White Sox fan, I hope you're super excited for this season. I'm super excited for them, just to kind of watch as they're a super exciting team. I'm sure some Yankee fans might be mad that I'm picking them over the Yankees, picking the White Sox over the Yankees. The White Sox do have to prove it. I mean, they had some of these pieces last year. They lost in the first round to the A's, but I think that additions of Lance Lynn, Liam Hendriks will be big. The lineup just growing some more. They'll be massive. So I'm picking the White Sox to go to the World Series. I would not pick them over the Dodgers or the Braves or the Mets or the Padres. I think they're maybe like the 5th best team in the league. Regardless, hope you enjoyed the video. I'm out. Peace. The White Sox also have some of the most prospects on the top 100 list, and these are big guys that are actually going to help now. They're no longer really prospects. I